In the beginning, there was Demonic Tutor, and players were happy because they could search for any card in their deck. But Demonic Tutor was too powerful, being only one in a black to search for any card, no restrictions, and so it was quickly restricted and later rotated out of Magic entirely. Then a few years later, Wizards decide that they could print tutors again, and this time with a little bit of a restriction that the card would go on top of the deck rather than right in hand. And in Mirage, all the tutors had specific cards which they could only get. Of those Mirage tutors, there's only one that is banned in Premodern. That is Mystical Tutor. Vampiric Tutor, which was printed in Visions, also banned in the format, but Mystical is the only one with a restriction on the card type that you can get, which is banned in the format, which is interesting because this is one of the few cards, might be one of the only cards on the list that was never banned in a standard or extended format from 95 to 2003. In fact, Mystical Tutor was never banned in any extended format, even years later. It was only banned in Legacy in 2010, well after the end of the pre-modern era, and for with other cards introduced to the format, such as Ad Nauseam, which would break Mystical Tutor. So, in the context of pre-modern, it's very different than what we're going to see in the old extended, and in trying to find a shell to really break Mystical Tutor. There was a couple things which came to my mind. One is you'll see Replenish here. The other primary one was going to be Shallow Ghoul, which is going for a Buried Alive and Shallow Grave kill for get a couple Dreadnoughts in the board as well as a Suture Ghoul, and you Shallow Grave the Suture Ghoul. But that deck already runs Limdol's Vault, and the difference between Limdol's Vault and Mystical Tutor I thought was small enough that we wouldn't be able to see much of a difference in terms of how the games would actually play out. However, Replenish, which is a deck which sees fairly regularly play and has won some major events in pre-modern, would be the other option to play Mystical Tutor in. And back in the old standard days, um, you'd see maybe one, maybe two copies of Mystical Tutor in that deck. But it was really in the extended version with Pandemonium and Sapling Burst that you actually saw a full set of Mystical Tutors being played in the main deck. And that's what I chose to base my list off of. So I went to Gordon Lynn's deck list from Grand Prix Sydney 2000. He won it with Panda Burst Replenish. And that deck not only got to run Mystical Tutor, also got to run Force of Will to protect the combo, and also got to run Demonic Consultation to be able to find it. So looking at some differences that I made to his list, and you should be able to find it. So I did add Careful Study into the deck. That is just another way to be able to quickly, loot away cards. I thought that was a good replacement for Brainstorm from the his original list. He, of course, ran the 4 Replenish, 3 Pandemonium, 3 Sapling Burst, 4 Intuition, 4 Frantic Search, the 4 Mystical Tutors. Instead of Demonic Consultation, I went with Merchant Scroll to be able to, again, have additional ways to be able to tutor intuition the main way that this version of Replenish works versus the, Opalescence, Parallax Replenish list works, is that you're going to intuition for, 2 copies of Sapling Burst and 1 copy of Pandemonium, or 2 and 1, whichever you prefer. And from there, the one that you have left in your hand, you're going to use a Frantic Search to be able to discard, and then you're going to cast Replenish. So Mystical Tutor finds either any of those 3 ways to be able to get your combo going: the Intuition, Frantic Search, Replenish. Mystical Tutor or Merchant Scroll can find us, the intuition to get things started, or even you can Merchant Scroll for Mystical Tutor to then tutor for the Replenish. And there's a couple other blue instants, which I have in the list to be able to form Disruption. Instead of Force of Will, I'm running Orange Chant as protection for the combo. I've got the 4 Duress, which he had in his list. And I've got 1 Chain of Vapor because, unlike the old extended metagame, we've got a lot of things like Meddling Mage, which need to get off the battlefield in order to win. Things like also Tormod's Crypt, which you didn't have in the old extended. that's an important thing to answer. So then in the sideboard is the big difference, between mine and Gordon's list. Gordon had a transformational sideboard into friction, negate, or beatdown, and I just have a lot of things to be able to deal with opposing, control decks such as misdirection, mana short. I've got Abeyance to be able to both to deal with counterspells as well as opposing Tormod scripts or furnaces, and then I've got Swords to Plowshares again to take care of Meddling Mage, and Disenchant as just various ways to be able to answer opposing hate. So that's the way that I decided to take this deck. I think this would, you know, um, change gameplay the most from what we already see in Premodern versus other decks. Some people have suggested, putting Mystical Tutor into the Frantic Storm type shell. However, Frantic Storm really doesn't want to run for Mystical Tutors. It might run one or two. That the big problem in Storm, you want to accumulate a specific number of spells, and Mystical Tutor being card disadvantage really hurts you in that respect. So you can only run so many. You also it's kind of difficult to use the turn that you are going off because it goes to the top of your deck. You need a card draw spell to be able to really take advantage of it. Otherwise, it's just going to be a dead card there. People have kind of mentioned about using it in control shells, like Landstill. You use it for some silver bullets. I don't necessarily think that's any better than, the Enlightened Tutor type packages that you see. I think they're just better silver bullets in the artifact and enchantment area that you're going to see. So we're not really going to see that delta between how Mystical Tutor would actually change the format. So that's the way I went with this. I do have some strong feelings as far as Mystical Tutor goes. I will save that until we actually conclude the league. So if you don't really want to hear me rant or anything like that, feel free to just skip over that part, and we'll get on to the matches.
You have process of elimination to know what I'm on, but
oh, I haven't even been keeping track.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that one. All right, I'm good.
All right, I'm going to start off with a blue to Delta. I'll fetch 19.
Yep.
Grab an island. Cast a Careful Study.
Okay.
Draw 2. Discard a Careful Study. And an Orange Chant. And I'll pass.
Okay. Island go.
Untap, draw. Ancient Tomb. I'll take 2. 17. Frantic Search.
Mm-hmm.
Discard blue to Delta and Ancient Tomb, and then I'll pass.
Island, go ahead.
Draw. I'll play an island, and I'll pass to you.
And your turn, I'll impulse.
In response, I'll take 2, and I'll intuition.
Okay. I will give you the Sapperling Burst in hand.
Seems good. And then Impulse resolves.
Okay. Six, draw my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Forsaken City.
Mm-hmm.
Stasis.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw. Gemstone. Pass.
I'm going to exile Powder Keg to untap for Second City to pay for stasis.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Untap. Oh, no. No untap.
No untap.
Not even Winter Orbs worth of untap. City Traders.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass to you.
Pay.
Yep.
Draw. Island go.
All right. Draw. I'll pass to you.
Pay.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Go ahead.
Draw. All right, 6 in hand, pass to you.
And step all Chain of Vapor my stasis.
Sure.
Draw. That's better. Stasis.
Yep.
Gush.
Response to the gush.
Mm-hmm.
You have how many in hand?
Now that I just returned 2 islands, I have 6.
Okay, so you have 4 I don't know about. Colorless. Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Frantic Search. I got blue floating.
Rennick Search is fine.
2. Discard a Sapling Burst. Mystical Tutor.
Mm-hmm.
I will untap. Yeah, I'll untap these 3. And with the blue that I have floating, I'll play Mystical Tutor.
That's fine.
Get an Orange Chant.
Okay.
And then Gush resolves.
1, 2. I'll play island. 5, 6, 7. Go ahead.
Draw. And I'll pass to you.
Pay. Draw. Island go.
Draw. Orange Chant you.
I'm going to respond with an impulse.
In response to your response, I'll cast a Frantic Search.
Fourth the Frantic Search.
Okay.
Is impulse good?
Yep, Impulse resolves.
2, 3, 4. Take that. Counter the Orange Chant at this point? I don't think I do. Orange Chant resolves.
Okay. Play an Ancient Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
And pass.
Keep, I will exile and snare to pay for stasis.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Move to discard.
Mm-hmm.
Discard a stasis. Go ahead.
All right. Draw. Play Gemstone Mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass to you.
Okay. Draw. Island. Go.
Mm-hmm. Draw. Flood a Strand.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass to you.
Pay. Draw. Forsaken City, go ahead.
I'll fetch 14. Good planes. Go to my turn. Upkeep, draw. That's interesting. I will pass to you.
Pay. Draw. Island, go.
Draw. And I will pass to you.
Pay. Draw. Forsaken City, go ahead.
Draw. And I will pass.
Pay. Islands. Your turn.
Okay, draw. Sorry, again, some background noise. Play
Yeah.
Gemstone Mine,
Sure.
and then I'll pass.
And step, I will chain the stasis.
Okay, that's fine.
Zero. Draw. Island. Stasis, go ahead.
Draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hand past you.
And step, I'll impulse.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. Pay. Draw. Island. Black face.
Okay.
Go ahead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, upkeep, I'll take 3. 11. Draw. Black. Dress you.
Care. I'll thwart it, returning 3 islands.
Okay. City Traders. To replenish.
Arcane deny.
Okay. And then I will pass to you.
Okay, so upkeep, stasis trigger will resolve last. We've got 3 Forsaken City triggers and an Arcane Denial trigger.
All right.
So I'll draw 1.
All right, I'll draw 2.
I'm going to exile 2 islands to untap 2 Forsaken Cities.
Okay.
Use 1 to pay for stasis. Draw. Island. Go ahead.
All right, upkeep, 7 in hand, take 3. Draw. Gemstone Mine.
Sack your city traders.
Yep. And then I will pass.
Sure. Upkeep, all exile stasis to pay for stasis.
Okay.
Gush. Returning 2 islands.
Sure.
2. Play the island. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Go ahead.
And a turn, blue. Chain of Vapor Stasis.
Arcane to Battle.
Okay. All right, go to my upkeep. I will decline to draw.
I draw one.
I'll take 2. 6. And draw for turn. I'll play Blue to Delta, and I will pass.
Okay. I'll exile Impulse to pay for Stasis. Island. Black Ice.
All right, that's game.
Okay.
Yep. All right, I'll keep it.
I'll keep.
I'm going to start off with a Swamp and a Duress.
4 islands, Chain of Vapor, Impulse, Tormod Script.
Get that Tormod script out of here. And I'll pass to you.
Island go.
Untap, draw. Blue to Delta and Duress.
I drew another island.
All right, let's take that Impulse. And I will pass to you.
Island go.
Untap. And draw. Play an Ancient Tomb. And I'll pass to you.
Island go.
In a turn, I'm going to fetch 19. I'm going to get an island, and then I'm going to cast an Intuition.
Okay.
Let's get Burst, Burst, Pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
Okay. Untap and draw. Play Gemstone Mine. 2. White. Frantic Search.
Okay.
Discard Pandemonium and a Gemstone Mine. Let's get those 2 on it. White floating. That. Black. Take 2. Frantic Search.
Sure.
Discard Intuition and City Brass. With the white I have floating, I'll play an Orange Chant on you.
Chant resolves.
And then replenish.
Yeah. I drew more islands.
Okay. Jeez. Oh, man. Bottom those 2.
Okay. You're going to be surprised when I say island go.
Draw. City Brass. Take a pain. Careful study. 19. Draw 2. Discard Pandemonium and Disenchant.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Island go.
Untap. Draw. Gemstone Mine. Duress.
Sorry, I had to cough first.
Yeah.
Island Impulse Stasis days.
Yeah, let's take the stasis. And then I'll pass.
Let's impulse for that other stasis I had tucked away on top.
All right. I'll be very impressed if I can win on a mold of 5, but again, I actually don't want to see a Mystical Tutor, you know?
Right. Island go.
Untap. Draw. Play an island. Pass to you.
And step impulse.
Sure.
Island go.
All right. Draw. Careful study.
Sure.
1, 2. Oh, you're going to like this. Discard Swamp and Flooded Strand. Pass.
Forsaken City.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. And pass to you.
Go ahead.
Draw. And pass to you. 5 in hand.
Island go.
Draw. Pass to you.
Island go.
Draw. Plains. And let's pass to you.
Go ahead. We have 6 in hand.
You have 6 in hand, one of which is a daze. You can't have anything
No.
bad here.
No. I promise all of your spells will resolve free and clear.
All right, let me think. We're at the end of your turn. Frantic Search. Take 1.
How many cards left?
5.
That's fine.
1, 2. Flooded Strand, Sapling Burst.
So now you have a Pandemonium and a Burst in the graveyard?
I don't believe so. Oh, there is. Yep, there is one there. What do you know? Untap. And draw. Ancient Tomb. Black. Duress.
Absolutely not. Arcane Denial.
All right, I'll take that. I'll pass to you.
Upkeep Denial trigger.
Yeah, draw 2.
And draw 1. And draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Forsaken City.
Okay.
Go ahead with 6 in hand.
6 in hand is a lot.
It is.
$16. Intuition.
Intuition's fine.
2 duress and a chant.
You can have a chant.
Untap. And let's draw. Chant you.
I will hardcast a thwart.
Take 1. Chant you.
I will respond with a gush.
Okay. Gush is fine.
Draw 1, draw 2. I will daze your chant.
I'll pay for it.
Daze your chant.
Take 2. I have 1
So you
floating.
have 1 floating? Okay. Chant resolves then.
City traders.
Yeah,
Replenish.
you got her.
And I have the misdirection backup.
Ooh, nice.
I wasn't thinking I was winning that one, but you definitely seem to draw pretty. Yeah.
Just not a lot to get excited about. Oh, my next card was a Tormod script.
That would be pretty good. Yep. Can't misdirection that.
Nope. All right. Well, I got to get going.
All right. Sounds good, man.
Thanks for the games.
Thank you.
Take care.
And not a mystical tutor to be seen.
Think this is okay.
All right.
Put this back. All right. I'll start?
Yep.
Okay. Start with the City of Traders.
Okay.
And then a Jeweled Amulet.
Okay.
And an Altar of Dementia.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And then I'll pass it through.
Am I gonna get turn 2'd? All right, I'll draw.
That'd be great, but I don't think so.
Gemstone Mine. Yeah, I'm just gonna lead on Gemstone Mine.
Okay. I'll draw. Let's see here. I will add 2. And I can add colorless to this, right?
Yeah, you can charge it with colorless.
There's a lot of text. I just want it to be certain. And then I'll play a Corrosive Catacombs,
Sure.
and I'll stack the triggers so that I return this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will. I think I'll just pass.
Okay. You don't want a blue, black, or red charge counter instead of the colorless?
I thought about it, but
right.
I don't think it'll matter in this case.
Internal Mystical Tutor.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get Intuition.
Yeah. Only had a creature to mill your deck with at Altar.
That'd be pretty good. Untap. I might have to go in and check
Mhm.
on Baby just a second.
That's fine.
Draw.
Hmm.
I'll play City Traders and pass to you.
Play an island. And I will use the charge counter.
Okay.
It's unfortunately not a tinker. I'll play a Tangle Wire.
Tangle Wire's pretty good.
And then I'll pass with 3 cards in hand.
In turn, roll Intuition.
Yeah. I'm going to be very sad if you have a Frantic Search in hand. Okay. Well, I guess you can have a burst.
Are you sure about that?
How many cards in hand?
I'll take it. It doesn't really matter at this point, but
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Yeah,
All
that's fine.
That's the question though. All right, I'm gonna untap. We will Tangle down, and I will draw.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pass to you.
Okay. 3, 1, 2. We'll put a. Actually, we'll tap these 3.
Okay.
And we'll draw. Play the city, and then I'll pass with 3.
Okay. Untap. We'll Tangle. I'll draw.
Yeah.
6, 7. I will move to discard.
I'm gonna add a charge counter.
Yep.
And then go ahead.
I'm gonna discard a Sapling Burst.
Okay.
And then I'll pass to you.
I'll tap these 2.
Okay.
I'll draw. We'll add 2. Play a City of Brass.
Okay.
So 2. Use that. We'll take 1 for 6 mana. We will cast a Devour.
There we go.
Um,
If this was a City of Brass, I probably would have won.
Oh, really? With the city?
Yes, because
you
I
needed
can't.
the extra.
I need the extra thing to Frantic Search, and
Yeah,
then have this still around.
I got you for the white mana.
Yeah, in order to replenish, because otherwise it's gonna. I still need just 4. That's the thing, because if I lose this, I don't actually get the untap and the mana from it.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. So it was very close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had another 2 Devours in hand.
That and that. Ancient Tomb go.
Play a City of Brass. Take 1. Go to 19. Play a Goblin Welder.
Okay.
And a Jeweled Amulet.
Okay.
And I'll pass with 4.
Draw. Let's get City Brass, past you.
Mm-hmm. Play a Crystal Vein, and then play a Phyrexian Furnace.
Okay, Furnace is good.
Then I will pass to you 3 cards in hand.
All right. Don't want to attack? In a turn.
Nah, I thought about it.
In a turn, tutor.
Yeah.
Looking at my land
19.
base, I mean, attacking for damage might be.
Yeah, that's true. Might just get Devour up to a 5/5 and then start swinging in.
Let's see.
Wait. That's
I'm skipping a step.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Mystical Tutor very good if I can just search up multiple permanents.
Put them directly into play.
Seems good.
Tutor plus Omniscience all in one. All right, untap, draw.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want that. Down. Okay, I'm gonna pass to you. Yeah, mulling to 5 is
Okay.
really rough.
I'll remove the Mystical Tutor in the turn.
It's gone.
I'll draw. Play a Shivon Reef.
Okay.
And let's play an Altar Dementia.
Okay.
And then I'll pass it to you.
All right, I'll draw.
Okay.
Take a point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna careful study.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll discard Ancient Tomb and Swamp.
Okay.
And then I'll pass.
Okay. I'll remove whatever the bottom land is. Ancient Tomb, I think.
Let's. Oh well.
Did you
I was
want to
going
do
to play a
something else?
land. Yeah, I was going to play a land.
Yeah, I think that
Yep.
probably makes a big difference.
There we go.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. Another city.
Okay.
Then I'll play out a Mind Stone.
Okay.
So you're at 18?
I'm at 18.
Now I am very curious about whether I should be swinging in. I think I'm okay, though. I'll just pass with the 1.
All right, untap and draw. I will pass to you.
All right, end of turn. I'll add a colorless to the Jeweled Amulet.
Okay.
And also remove the Swamp.
Okay.
I'll draw. Play a Chromatic Sphere.
Okay.
I'm gonna sack this to draw a card.
Okay.
I'll pass it too.
Okay. Draw. It's interesting. I will go ahead and pass to you.
Okay, I'll remove the Careful Study.
Yep.
Okay, let's play another Jeweled Amulet. Why
Alrighty.
not? I need like a Karn or something. Start attacking with these random things. Play a City of Traders, and then I'll pass with one.
All right, draw. Oop.
I didn't even see.
Yeah, I saw it, but
It's okay.
it's not terribly important at this time. Play City Brass past you.
Okay, end of turn, I'm going to weld out a Jeweled Amulet for
Sure.
Mind Stone, and then I'm going to crack it and draw
Sure.
a card.
Mhm.
Okay, go to my turn. I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
I'll add 2. I'll crack this for blue.
Okay.
Colorless and a blue. So add the colorless, and then we'll tinker.
All right. Nothing bad could happen. Nothing bad can happen.
I'll get a Devour.
Okay.
All right, should I start exiling?
Maybe you should probably start exiling all the kids at
Okay.
home.
That's
How's
makes
he
you
gonna
worried
do
that
it?
you, yeah. All right. Well, we'll exile 1. So it's 1. This is 3. This is 5.
Mhm.
6.
6.
So now it's at 7. So with that
Yeah.
trigger on the stack,
Mhm.
keep exiling. 10, 13, 15, 21, 26, 28, 31, 33, 36, 38, 44, 47, 48, 50, 53. I guess we'll stop there, and then
Okay.
we'll sack it to the altar.
Stifle.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Let's see if you can just weld it back and still kill me. Oh, you got flame
Yeah,
still, so
I'm
and
not
you can
certain
still
if I
attack
have
for
enough.
damage.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I need to draw a fling or something. But maybe the welder beats is the way to go now.
Yeah. I will
Um,
let you decide. You still have your turn.
yeah, I'll play out a chromatic sphere.
Okay.
And then I'll pass with 2.
Untap. I'll draw. And I'm gonna pass to you.
All right, I'm gonna remove the stifle.
Yep.
Get that out of there.
Yeah.
And then I'll weld out the chromatic sphere.
Okay.
For the Devour. And then I'll go to my turn.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take 1.
All right.
Go to 18. We'll increase the clock with the second welder.
Okay.
And all right, let's see. How many Devours have I gone through? 1, 2, 2. Oh, these should be removed from the game. What am I doing?
Yeah, they're exiled.
Yeah. Okay, so I still have the Tinker and then these random artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still 1 more Devourer. It'd be a real shame to exile that and then kill my own Devourer. I'm going to exile.
Okay.
Chivon Reef. I'll exile again. City. Fling. So there's 2. I'll exile again.
Okay.
Crystal Vein, do it again. Rushing River. All right. Okay, I will go to attacks.
All right.
I'll attack with the Devour.
Okay. 17.
Okay.
Or how many? Let's see. Sorry, how many
No, that's
counters does it?
6.
That's a
So
6. Okay. 13.
yeah. So I have you at 18. So I
Let's
think you're at 12.
12. That's right. I'm bad at math right now.
And then I'll pass with 2 cards in hand.
All right. I am trying to think. It's all pretty bad. I think the Welders are going to win you the game.
We can only hope. I'm not sure which of us is the hero here, though. I think we're both
Yeah,
villains.
we really are. In a turn, I'm going to take 2 in Intuition.
Yeah.
Burst. Pandy.
Yeah.
Burst.
How many cards in hand?
3.
Okay. You can have the. Think about this. You can have the Pandemonium.
Mystical Tutor. Go 9.
Yeah.
Replenish.
Okay.
All right. Untap.
Hold on.
Yep.
Sorry. Before untap, during your upkeep, or sorry, end of turn, I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
sack the summoning sick.
yeah.
The summoning sick welder to mill 1.
Oh, that's yeah. You can just mill me.
Yeah.
That is gross. All right. Untap.
Yeah.
Draw. Take 2.
Yeah.
Frantic Search.
Yeah, that's fine.
1, 2. Pandemonium. Untap.
Mm.
Play land. And then yeah, this gets me the least damage. Replenish.
Okay. In response, I'll remove the bottom, which I think is a sapling burst.
Mhm.
Then I'll add 2. Sack this to remove the other sapling burst. I'll draw a
He
card.
found the line. I get 2 Pandemoniums.
It's pretty
And
dangerous.
yeah, but I have no way I'm at this
Yeah,
point being able to
I know.
win. You're just gonna you're attacking for lethal, and
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, the mole the 5 definitely did not help.
Yeah, that's hard.
But so yeah, once I realized it, because you basically have infinite furnaces. My out there,
Yeah,
to furnace was disenchant, but then you just keep bringing it back and bringing it back.
yeah. I was pretty worried about Null Rod. That was the one that I was uncertain about.
Yeah, Norrod is definitely like a possibility, in this deck. But so I went with things that I could Mystical Tutor or Merchant Scroll mostly for the sideboard, so that's why I
Yeah,
had
that
like the
makes sense.
Disenchants and the Stifles to bring in. But yeah, it's possibly that the deck just wants Null Rod in that case, but
And 5-color. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I was outside this rushing river. I was trying to do the math properly because I think it can help me survive 1 sapling burst, not 2. That if I stay above 15 life, I think I can bounce the burst, or sorry, the pandemonium in response to the
well,
first activation.
well, usually the way that it works is that you get 2 of one piece and 1 of the other, so you actually have 42 points of
Yeah,
damage possible.
which
So
in that case, yeah, I wouldn't do
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah, but even like the Pandemonium Sapling Burst decks back in the day, they if you look at the deck list, most of them had transformational sideboards. They wouldn't Negator as the
Oh
main
yeah,
one,
that's pretty
and
interesting. Oh
yeah,
wow,
but
misdirection too.
yeah, it got one misdirection. Had to do it in case you flung
The
it at me.
fling, yeah, that would have been that would have been one for the highlight reel.
I'll put that one on the bottom.
Mhm.
I'll start us off with a oh, wait, some Lotus Petal. Go ahead.
All right, draw.
Yep.
Pluto Delta Pass.
End of turn. I'll take a point. I'll
Mhm.
go to 19. I'll cast Limdul's Vault.
Sure.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Pay life.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Pay life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. Yeah, that might actually work. Look at my hand for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. And we shuffle these, right?
Yep.
It's been a long time since I've. Oh no, I turned the wrong way. Resolved the Limdul's Vault.
Oh, I know. I hate that about Limd as well. I'm always messing everything up.
All right. All right, these go on top. Let's not mess this order up. All right, draw.
Mhm.
River.
Mhm.
Dreadnought.
You have Dreadnought.
I'll take a point for blue.
Okay.
Stifle.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw. This better be good. Let's see. So, what's my hope? What's my hope? Coming in for 12. Next turn.
That's my hope.
Yeah. So, I don't have time because I have to win by my next turn if I'm going to win. All right. That's not going to do any good even if I get that. Okay. Flood a Strand. Sack and Sack.
Okay.
Get a Plains off the Flood Strand.
Yeah.
And then get an island.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Merchant Scroll.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Frantic Search.
Okay. Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. I'll attack for 12.
All right, I go to 6.
2 in hand. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Oh, wait. I can't even. Oh, man. It's even worse than I thought. City Brass. So
Okay.
I have to get something very specific now. Take a point. Frantic Search.
Yep. Did you get there?
Pandemonium. Intuition.
Uh-oh.
Go to 4.
Frantic Search.
Frantic Search.
This is, the true spirit of the card.
Okay, I guess I can keep that. I will bend Careful Study, Polluted Delta,
Mhm.
untap. This keeps me alive because I can't actually. No, I don't have enough mana. It doesn't work. Take 1. Frantic Search.
Oh my. Okay.
And I'm dead.
Okay. GG's. Really like.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll keep this. I'll put this in the bottom. And I'll put that on the bottom.
Yeah, I think if I were to run the hybrid, I wouldn't do the like I wouldn't play Vision Charms main deck necessarily.
Mhm.
That's just my feeling about it. Anyway, I'll lead us
That's
off
fair.
with an Island and Pass.
Okay. City of Brass. Go ahead.
In turn, Tutor.
Yeah.
And I'll grab Intuition.
Okay. Man, that is so good. Mystical Tutor is so good. So good.
I just love the art of Mystical Tutor. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably my favorite of the tutors as far as the art goes. Draw.
Oops. Yeah, it's sweet.
Ancient Tomb Pass.
Okay. Play Reflecting Pool.
Okay.
Dreadnought.
Okay.
Point.
There's Dreadnought.
Charm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
In turn, take 2.
Yep.
And cast the Intuition.
Yep.
Pandy, Burst, Burst.
You got a Frantic Search in your hand. Planes over there.
Which one you giving me?
What's up?
I said, which one you giving me?
You can have a, I guess a Pandemonium in your hand.
Okay.
Probably the smartest way to do this. I need to switch a sleeve here.
Untap and draw.
Cut the other sleeve.
Here's a card. Play Plains.
There we go. Okay.
Take 2.
Yep.
I'll float a white, playing a Frantic Search.
Yeah. Do you have the replenish?
I do not.
Okay. I mean, if you do, we can just go to game 3. But
2. Discard Pandemonium, Pandemonium, untap, and then I'm going to, let's see, I can't do anything. Past you.
Okay.
Stop on your upkeep.
Upkeep.
Plow the Dreadnought.
I'll gain 12.
Yep.
I'll drop.
We have 33.
I'll take a point and I'll play Hermit Druid.
Okay.
3 in hand. Go ahead.
Untap, draw.
Yep.
Play a polluted Delphin pass.
Drop.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. You have how many in hand?
4.
Wow. What's the play here? You're at 16?
16. So obviously attack for 1.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I cannot just like hard cast a Pandemonium or anything because that has a risk
Right.
of Dreadnoughting me to the face.
Yeah, I'm not really in a good position with mana here, unfortunately. So if I Hermit Druid you here, then when if I do this next turn, I think it's the same clock. Ugh. But if you have this sucks. I'm gonna cast a Dreadnought.
Okay.
And I'll take a point and I'll stifle.
Okay. It is stifled.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. I should have fetched EOT, but yeah, let's play Flooded Strand and pass.
Okay, upkeep.
Yep.
Draw.
Mhm.
Combat.
Yep.
I'll swing for 12.
Chain of Vapor.
Pretty good. Okay. Post combat.
Mhm.
I'll play Land War Wastes. You
Okay.
can get rid of that Chain of Vapor.
Yep.
And I will pass it back to you with 3 in hand.
In a turn, fetch.
Yep.
Swamp.
Yep.
And Island.
Okay.
Untap and draw. All right. Play a Gemstone Mine, and I'm going to pass to you.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3.
End of turn, I'm going to activate the Hermit Druid.
Okay.
Sideboard cards. I mean, not that you know my list, but I'm just going to show you my deck, I guess.
Okay.
Let me know if you see anything that looks wonky.
Orangutan. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. So I don't die. I will tap that for colorless and that for a green.
Okay.
If you counter this, I die. I'll play a Corrosion Reclamation.
Mhm.
I'll shuffle back. Where are those sweet reanimates?
What was at the top? It was like your last card that you milled.
Reanimate.
Yep.
Shuffle these up for you.
Yep. I'll take the one on the left.
Okay. I'll draw.
Yep.
I'm gonna flashback Cabal Therapy.
Response, I'm going to orange chant you with Kicker.
That's fine. You have how many in hand?
2.
I'll name. And I just don't know what you brought in. I'll just name Sword of Splashers.
Pandemonium, Ancient Tomb.
Okay, cool. God.
All right, untap.
During your upkeep,
Yep.
what do you have in your graveyard?
I have Orange Chant, Pandemonium, Sapling Burst, Mystical Tutor.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything right now.
Okay. All right, I'll draw.
Yep.
And I'm dead.
Are you?
City Brass.
Oh, okay. I had a Coffin Persian here. I was going to
Nice.
take out one of your goodies, but you had double copies, so.
Yeah, got kind of flooded right there.
Yeah.
It's too bad. I did, have interaction to stay alive, but couldn't close it out.
Oof.
So, yep. Quite far away from anything that would get me a replenish. Yeah.
I just brought in 3.
So I took out my merchant scrolls. Those seem a little bit slow, as well as careful studies. And then brought in, because the Swords of Plowshares are there mainly for like Meddling Mage or Withered Wretch, that type of thing. I'm not even sure if they're in the gauntlet that I would face, but in general, those, I feel are good ones right there. And then Disenchants I've got for Crypts, but also not too bad at removing a Dreadnought, but
No, not at all. Not at all. So the Chain of Vapors.
one Chain of Vapors main.
One is main.
Yeah, because it's something that can it's kind of a catch-all that can be merchant
Got
scrolled,
Okay. Man, I thought you were going to Orange Chant me during my upkeep. It's like, I'm going to lose that way again. I was sweating bullets.
Yeah, didn't have another one. I run 2 main deck, and then I've got 2 Abeyance in the sideboard. Maybe one more, but it's one of those things with a combo deck, you can't dilute it too much.
Right.
You said I just kind of ended up just doing nothing there.
Man, yeah, that's the hardest thing with like control-ish decks. Like, what hands do you keep? What do you put on the bottom? But I am ready to go.
I'm keeping.
All right. I'll play an island and pass.
I will draw. I will also play an island, and I will pass.
End of turn, I'm going to cycle a Lonely Sandbar.
Okay.
Draw for turn. Factory, go ahead.
All right, draw. City Traders?
Yep.
I'll play Frantic Search.
Sure.
Draw 2. I will discard 2 Careful Studies.
I
will untap. Yeah, I'll play now. Intuition?
Yeah, it was awesome. We're doing that, huh? I guess I'll give you Pandemonium.
All right. And then I'll pass the turn.
End of turn, I'm going to cycle another Sandbar.
All right.
Untap, draw. Coastal Tower and pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'll play Careful Study.
I'm gonna prohibit that.
Okay. It is prohibited. I will pass with 6.
All right, untap, draw. Oh, I'll impulse main phase.
Okay.
Take that one. Play a Flooded Strand. And I'll fetch for an island now and then pass.
Okay. Untap and draw. Cards in your hand?
I have 4.
4. All right. I'm going to pass with 7.
Okay. Untap, draw. I'll play Parallax Tide.
All right. You've got a Parallax Tide.
I'll hit the island.
I'm going to respond with a Frantic Search.
Yep, that's good.
Discard 2 Pandemoniums.
Okay.
Untap. Let's see here. Okay. Island's gone.
Okay. And I'll hit the City of Traders.
Okay. Traders is gone.
Play Coastal Tower. And pass to you.
Let's draw. I'll play Polluted Delta. I'll fetch to 19.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a Swamp and Duress.
Ooh. Unexpected. Yeah. Swords, Cunning Wish, Fact or Fiction.
So I think I have to take the Cunning Wish.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, and then I'll pass the turn.
All right, untap, fade, draw. I'll cast Fact or Fiction.
Okay.
Mana Leak, Tide, Island, Seal, Mana Leak.
Leak and seal or the rest.
Okay. I think I go for these three. And I'll play the island and pass to you.
Untap and draw. I'll play a flood strand and I'll pass.
All right. Untap, fade,
Mm-hmm.
draw. Play an island. I'll animate the factory.
Okay.
Swing for 2.
17.
Go ahead.
And a turn fetch. 16.
Yep.
Island. Tutor.
Mystical Tutor. Yep, that's good.
I'll get a chain of vapor.
Okay.
Untap. All right, let's draw. Do I want to do that? Gemstone mine. And I'm going to pass with 4.
Okay. Untap, fade, draw. I'm gonna cycle sandbar.
Okay.
Land. I'll animate the factory.
Okay.
Come in for 2.
14.
I'll fetch.
Mhm.
18. And I'll get an island and pass.
All right, I'll draw.
Okay.
City brass.
Yep.
All right, 1 unknown in hand. How do I do this? I think, yeah. White.
Yep.
Orange chant you.
You're gonna do nasty things. I'll mana leak it.
Mana leaked. I'm going to chain of vapor your parallax tide.
How many cards in hand?
2.
2. Yep, that's fine.
Leaving up a blue, I'll take a pain. I'll cast Replenish.
I'll counterspell.
Got the counter. All right, I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. Let's see. Play factory. I'll play a tide.
Okay.
Let's hit the City of Brass.
Okay.
And the Gemstone Mine.
Okay.
And I'll hit the untapped island.
I'll float a blue.
Okay. I'll animate a factory.
Okay.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack for 3.
All right, I'm at 10.
Let me think.
I forgot to do something with my floating mana if you're good with me
Oh,
using
yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
the tutor.
Yep, you got it.
Grab a replenish.
Makes sense. And yeah, I'll pass to you.
All right. I will untap and draw said replenish, and then I'll pass.
Okay. Untap, fade, draw. Gotta keep you off white. I'll animate and attack for 4.
All right, I'm at 6.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll play the other tide.
Okay.
I'll hit the City of Traders with that one.
All right.
And pass to you.
Let's draw. And I will pass with 2.
Okay. Untap, fade, draw. I'll attack for 4.
I'm at 2.
And
I think that leaves me on no outs.
yeah, I'll pass.
Draw. Yeah, it's a City of Traders, but I need white mana.
No
I had a
white,
frantic
yeah.
search off the top.
Yeah, but you can't play another land, yeah. Unless you have. You could have Lotus Petals or something. Yeah, I should have maybe played around it. I will keep. I'll send 1 and 2 to the bottom.
I'll start off with a swamp and a duress.
Yep. 3 lands, counterspell on the mana leak.
All right, let's grab counterspell.
Okay.
I'll pass to you.
Okay. I'll draw. Play the tower and pass.
Let's untap and draw. Delta pass.
Okay. Island, go ahead.
Fetch 19. Grab an island. I will draw for turn. I'll play Delta, and I'll pass to you.
All right, I'm gonna turn. I'll impulse.
Okay.
Huh. It's a weird 4 cards. I guess I'll take that one. My turn, draw. Island, go ahead.
Fetch 18.
Yep.
There's only 2 islands and a swamp in the deck, so
Okay. Get
I
them all
had
out
2.
there.
I had 2 polluted deltas. I'm like, okay, well, can't risk
When I
drawing the
saw that
island.
Delta, I was like, wow, he's just running like a island, another island fetch land, and then sell the swamp in the duress.
All right, I will draw. I'm gonna play an Ancient Tomb, and I'll pass to you.
All right, draw. We'll play an outer car waste and say go.
All right, let's draw. City Traders, and I'll pass to you.
And a turn, all fact or fiction.
Okay.
Sandbar, crypt, fact or fiction, stifle, wish.
Let's do Tormod to the rest.
It'll make it tricky for me. How greedy can I be? You might have an answer to crypt and you're trying to trick me. Hmm. I think I'm gonna take the 4.
Okay.
Go to my turn. Draw. Question is, are you running like counter spells or something? I have no idea. Play an island. You probably are. Yeah, whatever. I'll play with Parallax Tide.
All right, you've got Tide.
All right. I'll hit them all.
Okay. Do I want to do anything there? Okay.
And pass.
I'll draw. I needed that before. I will pass to you.
All right, untap. It'll die, and I'll stifle it.
I think I'm about ready to scoop to that.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
So I needed a white source.
Yeah.
For the orange chant, but even then you just counterspell it. So you have Cunning Wish. Let's see, what would you do?
Yeah, I just had the Mana Leak for counters.
I can misdirect it, the counter, but I need the white source.
Right. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were running for counters.
So
I have other like anti-control stuff. I've mana shorts, which I brought in.
Okay.
But the list, I mean, the list is pretty tight.
Yeah,
Um, so bringing in 6 cards, that's kind of tough.
yeah. I had a lot of stuff to take out, so I just brought in a lot of random stuff that I probably didn't need to, but just took out my swords and my wrath.
I didn't need more lands. I drew more lands. Um, Check out Merchant Scrolls and some more like card disadvantage David stuff. So I trimmed up Mystical
Oh,
Tutor,
okay.
some of the Careful Studies, just going for stuff which can offer a little
Merchant
bit more
Scroll is cool.
protection. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I only have like a, you know, only have the Chain of Vapor for the Tormod's Crypt
right.
right
Okay.
there. So it just, this is all the ways, seems to be the way it is. You kind of set up and you're just a little bit short.
Yeah.
Disenchants. Do I want to bring in disenchants against you?
Hmm.
Possibly, you know.
Maybe if just
Um,
a random seal is sitting in play, yeah. Yeah, the impulse, I saw 3 seals and a factor fiction. I
yeah.
was like, I kind of want the seal, but yeah.
The sideboard mapping for this definitely would need some work. Because again, like I have more stuff than I can bring in than really would be helpful. Like Abeyance, that definitely stops
Yeah.
Crypt, which is good.
Hmm.
But it's
Yeah.
also like if you're supposed to be like a fast combo deck,
Yeah.
um, it's really difficult to be able to get that one
Yeah.
off.
Chant being 1 mana does seem good there.
So that is a sad performance of 1 and 3 with Pandy Burst Replenish right there. And I can't say that I'm too much surprised. As I said in the beginning, I have some strong feelings about Mystical Tutor, that I don't think it's too good for pre-modern. And I'll kind of get into that. But at no point in the league did I feel that casting Mystical Tutor ever really got me ahead. It did kind of like smooth things out here and there, but oftentimes against the control decks, I would Mystical Tutor and not be able to have a way to protect it, and that is really difficult in deck that also is running for Careful Study, for Frantic Search. That's just kind of the nature of it, that there's a lot of card disadvantage, and so being able to kind of accumulate that against decks which are drawing multiple cards off of Gush or Standstill, something like that, that's just really difficult. Plus that Mystical Tutor, to be able to get this 3-card combo of Intuition, Frantic Search, Replenish going, it's just very slow compared to some other things that you can be doing in the format. um, it doesn't feel nearly as powerful as just being able to cast a Worldly Tutor for a Hermit Druid. And I would say that it's not even as good as the various Enlightened Tutor packages, which you could be doing. So in talking about Mystical Tutor and why I think that it should be unbanned, I go back to what is on the Premodern website. And in the words of Martin Berlin himself, it's an underlying idea is that the format should be a home for iconic and fun cards that don't see play in other formats, either because their relative power level has withered over time or because they are not tournament legal due to their interactions with newer cards. Example, Survival of the Fittest and Vengefine in Legacy. In line with this idea, some cards that are dominant in other formats are banned in Premodern, such as Brainstorm and Force of Will, in order to leave room for other cards to prosper and to make the format distinct from others. Um, I think that Mystical Tutor is a great example of a card which has become too powerful for other formats, which isn't too powerful for Premodern. And in fact, during the Premodern era, Mystical Tutor would only be played sparingly. And Mystical Tutor was restricted fairly early on in Vintage, but the baseline is that Mystical Tutor just tutors for Ancestral Recall there. And also, just in any format with Force of Will legal, the floor for Mystical Tutor is just to pitch the Force of Will. It's another blue card in your deck, which is always going to be powerful in that regard. But without Force of Will, we just kind of see how awkward and clunky, Mystical Tutor can actually be. And I think that unbanning this would actually allow, players to be able to have additional room to brew and a little, a few more tools to make decks consistent. I don't think that this version of Pandy Burst or this version of Replenish is any better than the Parallax Replenish list that we see. And if Parallax Replenish had access to Mystical Tutor, it might run 2 copies. And if a deck is only running, a tier 2 deck is only running 2 copies of card, is that really reason, for it to be unbanned? I don't believe so, personally. And just pulling the numbers, from the extended era, comparing it to what's on MTG Top 8. And I will, make the the caveat here that MTG Top 8 does not have all the tournament reports. There's some missing, even Gordon Lynn's version, which I base this off of. This is not an MTG Top 8, but going off the information which is there for the extended era, I searched for all the decks which had a copy of various tutors in the main deck, and Mystical Tutor only shows up in 8 deck lists. Enlightened Tutor shows up in 7. Pretty comparable. Worldly Tutor only shows up in 3. Merchant Scroll shows up in 6. So Merchant Scroll is pretty comparable in that. Intuition shows up in 27 deck lists. Vampiric Tutor's 32. I do believe that Vampiric Tutor is too good for Premodern. I think it's, just, that flexibility of getting any card, it's a little too much. And you combine it with, decks which can play other tutors. Angry Hermit would be way too powerful, having access to both Worldly Tutor and Vampiric Tutor. That's just too much consistency for too little cost. You also don't have like the counterplay with Predict or some other, cards that you do with the Mirage Tutors where you have to reveal the card. So I don't think that Vampiric Tutor would add anything healthy to the format. But Mystical Tutor, I think, is a very iconic card from the area. I can't think of anything myself which would just throw any deck over the top. And if it's not throwing it over the top, I think it should be legal in the format. The middle school groups, it's legal and it's barely even played. In that format, and they have access to all the same instants and sorceries that we do, even more. So that is my little rant as far as Mystical Tutor goes. I hope this was at least informative to you, that you can kind of see, how it plays out. Obviously, like community feedback in a format like this is the most important thing. So if you do or don't agree with me that Mystical Tutor should be unbanned, I mean, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm always happy to discuss it. If you think you can come up with a better list, I'd definitely love to see it, which actually breaks Mystical Tutor. So that's all I have to say on it. And until the next time, we'll see you later.